Intimacy, love, dating, marriage, romance, companionship, and breakup. Everything is on the table. It's Relationship Theory with Tina Laws.
Hi everyone, Tina Laws here. I'm your host for Relationship Theory. And today we have our amazing second-time guest, Miss Kama Smith. And today we're going to be talking a bit about life after abuse and forgiving yourself. And so today we're just going to hear a little bit about Kama. And most of you may remember her. And I don't know if it's just me, but life after abuse looks mighty well on her. Okay, so today I just want to hear a little bit about, that's right girl, something to be proud of. A little bit about who is Kama for our viewers that didn't see you the first time.
Hi, good day everybody. My name's Kama and I am a survivor of being in an abusive marriage for over 10 years. And I am happy to say that I have been out of it for, this will be going on to my third year now. It's been a lot of challenges, but I've been seeking a lot of wonderful therapy and just getting myself back to me and how I was before I got into an abusive marriage. So that's why I'm here.
Yes, and so I'm just so proud of you. You know I am anyway, right? But I'm so proud of you. So just in a nutshell, briefly, just talk about a snapshot of what we talked about previously. You was in a marriage for a certain amount of time, was abusive, you got away, and your steps, I think people need to also know, you didn't just pack your bags and walk away. No. So just give us that journey as it relates to divorce and just bits and pieces of it to who you are today.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I've been doing therapy during my marriage because I felt, in my own beliefs that something was wrong with me. So I was seeking therapy pretty much the entire time because I was just wondering what was wrong. Am I allowing this to happen to me? Yes. What was wrong with me? And then I just realized, actually I went to a therapist and she drilled in my head that it was nothing wrong with me. Something is definitely wrong with this person and you need to get out before you won't be around. One of you is gonna get hurt. Yes. And I have a daughter. And I just finally realized, actually it was due to a situation that happened in our marriage. It was also an affair that took place. And that just broke me. Like, what the heck is wrong? Like, why am I going through this? Like, why is this person continually hurting me? And I stayed because, again, I needed to fix myself. I need to go do whatever I have to do to fix myself, this marriage. And then I realized that it can't be fixed. This person is continually abusing me during that time while in an affair. And I was just like, okay, something's not right. And it was so funny. My daughter and I had a conversation. And she basically said, Mom, I need you to be around because I'm going to be a mother myself. And that was just like light bulb. Yes. Like, I need to get out of her. I need to be around to see my grandchild. So really, I was mentally going, but I just didn't know how to physically let go. I was still dealing with the abuse, but I was like, okay, I'm leaving. Let me just deal with it. I'm getting out soon. Yes.
So what was that actual breaking point? That day when you said, you know what, I've been abused for so long, I've sought therapy, my daughter's having a baby, I want to be around, and I deserve better. Yeah. When was that day when you woke up and said, that's it, I'm dusting?
It was the actual very last time I saw him. I actually talked to him. We were talking back and forth about what we were going to do for our marriage. And we had an argument, of course, and he wasn't even living with me. He had moved out. I was still in the house, and he came by. We had an intimate situation, and I just felt sick. Like I wanted to vomit, like literally I wanted to just throw up. And I was like, okay, this is the end for me. And I told him, I said, that's it.
I'm done.
I'm done. And I sent him text messages and told him we could start with the divorce.
So,
Yeah.
did you get in that anxiety? Because we all get that feeling of something different. Well,
No.
got to do something different about this.
The anxiety didn't start until when he left, believe it or
Mm-hmm.
not. I was so used to being in this situation with him that it was normal. So I didn't
Yes.
feel anything.
Mm-hmm.
But the minute he left, I started to get anxiety attacks.
Okay.
I was just feeling, my body was just, I don't know if it was going through like,
Yeah.
you're
after
finally
facts.
out, but
Mhm.
I was a mess for like at least a year.
Yes.
But yeah, anxiety, stress,
Mhm.
not sleeping. I couldn't even sleep in my room. I ended up sleeping in my living room until I moved out, because it was just, everything was just coming. Like all of the after effects.
Yes.
Just reliving it. It was
Mhm.
causing me a lot of stress and anxiety.
So did you find that you had, were you having nightmares? Were you fearful that he would come back? Were you fearful because you said you left the bedroom? So what prompted you to leave the bedroom?
I would
sleep on the
try to
couch.
sleep, but I couldn't. So I would be up. Like I probably was getting maybe 2 hours of sleep. I wasn't sleeping before, but it was worse because he wasn't there. I guess it was a safety net for him being there.
Yes.
But then when he was gone, it was just like, oh my gosh, it's really not her.
Yes.
And I just hope I don't have to see this person again. Like I need to heal. But I kept having all these terrible flashbacks where I was waking up in a sweat, crying. I was calling my therapist like regularly, like I don't know what's going on, and she's like, "This is normal."
Yeah.
So it's
So that's one of the things we find with women who might be contemplating walking away, you know, that it's not an easy process, but it's a process. And sometimes that process looks like what you and I and many of us have endured, waking up hours in the morning crying and waking up and not understanding why. Also, the other reason people stay is like what you said, the comfort zone of sleeping in your bedroom and nobody being there now.
Yeah.
And it was, in a weird way, it's strange how while he was abusive to you, and many men are abusive and women abusive to the partner, but that's the comfort level and the safety net.
Yes.
You know, if anybody was to break in or knock on your door, you know, he'll.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That was it. That was the only thing he was to
Exactly.
me. He was good for.
I
I'm sorry.
But you know what? That's
yeah.
the truth. And the reality is, a lot of women hang on.
Yeah.
A lot of women might be where you were at that point, but hang on because of being fearful to be alone.
Yes.
You know, and not necessarily I want to keep them here because I really love them, but I've never been by myself, or I haven't lived by myself
For a
ever.
long time,
you know,
yeah.
or my child or children might be out of the home now. So you was dealing with all of that.
All of it.
But we're going to take a break and we will be right back. You don't want to miss it.
Relationship Theory. We'll be right back after these messages.